I choose not to make a will, but I leave a simple will. And this will says that everything is willed in the names of my wife, the mother of my children.
Mm-hmm.
And I am giving instruction that the mother of my children, at her time of death, should be the one to make our last will as a family, to dispute whatever she will have. But at the moment, as she's still alive, everything belongs to her because I worked for this property with my wife, and she has equal rights as the surviving parent. So in her last days, she could hope and make a will that will set our family off the ground. Is
Mm.
this acceptable under the law? Can I make it as a man? Because when I tell you this, there are husbands out there whose them and their wives are close like this. And the husband feels doesn't want to disappoint the wife and wants to be fair enough and say, my wife, where I'm not, you're a decision maker. Where I am a decision maker. At the time of my death, I don't want you to suffer. I want you to remain in control. But do me a favor. That even before we do that, maybe I have negotiated or not negotiated. I have discussed with my wife on the distribution that is clear. And I've told her that if you're to die, please make a will and distribute this to our children equally, me as I leave this world. Can this will be honored or respected?
All right. Thank you so much for the question that you asked. I think it's very, very important to actually consult and involve a lawyer before you draft what you may think is a simple will.
Yeah,
Because you see, the will is implemented after you die.
yeah,
And unless, in the scenario that you gave, unless, for example, you're saying that I have rental property, and that rental property during the lifetime of my wife, she's allowed to use the income, and upon death, that property will go to my children.
yes.
That one is would be an acceptable term in the will.
Upon
But
her death,
where, yeah, but upon where you say that upon her own death, now she will make another will where she leaves it to the children.
yes,
No, that will not work, because you see, you are already dead.
yeah,
Where you have willed the property to her, you have given the thing to her.
yes,
She you remember that once you receive something in the will, you can sell it.
yes,
But where, for example, you say, during the lifetime of my wife, she's allowed to use that property for all the income that comes from there is supposed to go
to
to
her.